Hey all, I just wanted to share a quick update about something that's kind of a little bit scary for a lot of borrowers, but you don't have to be worried about it if you know about it. And that is that a lot of IDR applications, actually it's several 100,000 IDR applications, are being denied right now. And I wanted to explain why they're being denied and what is going on, why is the current administration doing it this way, and why, if you know or if you're in the know, why you have nothing to worry about. So basically what's going on is, for a very, very long time, the Department of Ed has allowed IDR applications to say, pick the plan with the lowest monthly payment for me. And the problem with that checkbox is what the servicers would interpret that as is if somebody had significant accrued interest, they would not change their plan even if the payment was a higher payment. The other thing that it would do is, encourage people to pay as little as possible on their student loans by checking that box, which would in some cases, if like, for example, pay as you earn was the lowest payment, but maybe, back in the day when the repay plan was around offering interest subsidies, the pay plan was cheaper, but it would result in more accrued interest, making it even harder to pay off someone's loans and actually locking them more into a forgiveness type of state instead of a repayment type of state. So what's really going on, I think, here is a battle of words, right? It's a war over words. And, if you think about political parties, both political parties sort of engage in this naming game, right? So, for example, the Build Back Better bill or the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, right? So basically both parties engage in, Inflation Reduction Act, Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, right? Both political parties kind of want to play this word game. And the current administration, what I think that they are most opposed to is this idea of having somebody that check that box, have that be the lowest resistance option. That's currently the case. The lowest resistance option on the IDR application would have been, give me the lowest payment. That's what I want, lowest payment, right? And so what the administration is doing by refusing to process these IDR applications is saying, hey, this is no longer a good thing. This is no longer something that we want to have happen. This is no longer something that we want to support. And if somebody wants the cheapest repayment plan, they're going to have to determine that for themselves. So anybody who's impacted by this will likely have to submit a new IDR application specifically stating what repayment plan that they want. And depending on when you borrowed your first loan is generally what is going to determine this.